Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandi, author of 10 young adult novels so far, 8 of which I'm rewriting this year. Welcome to vlog 11 of that adventure. We are at the farm because it's spring break, so I don't have nanny duties, so potentially we'll be able to write... Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Calm down. Anyway, potentially we'll be able to write quite a bit this week and get on mini prickles. If this is your first vlog with me, you don't know what I'm talking about when I say prickles. I have a writing group with a hedgehog theme. A gathering of hedgies is called a prickle, so when we gather to write, we call it a prickle. Anyway, I didn't write this weekend, like at all, nothing, because I was on a road trip with some friends, which was actually super fun, loved it, it was grand. But now it's Monday, it's March 14th. My original deadline, assuming my math is correct, which is unlikely, but anyway, my original deadline for finishing book 2 in the Robin Hood series was the 19th. So yeah, I've got like 5 days to finish. That's not going to happen, but we'll see how close we can get, I guess. We are, I think, around 65,000 words. I haven't opened my document since like Thursday or Friday, so I really don't remember, but I think we're around 65,000 words. We're in the Sherwood Adventures. I am reading the original book 2, original book 3, original book 4, also the new version of book 1, all at the same time, reading all the Sherwood Adventures, and deciding what's relevant to Much, my main character of book 2, and then giving him scenes. I'm trying to not reuse scenes from book 1 as much as I did the first time that I wrote this series. Obviously there will be major things, like when a main character dies, that will be in all of the books, but the Robin Hood gang goes on enough raids and rescues that I can put unique raids and rescues in each story and craft them to challenge and grow the specific main character of each book. So that's my plan. So I've been reading all the scenes and deciding if any of them are worth keeping for book 2. It's getting a little windy and I don't want my camera to be like in the background. So I'm gonna wrap this up and go inside. I actually have a prickle starting in like 30-ish minutes, so I'm gonna make some tea and go write some words. Because it's been like 3 days since I wrote, it might take a hot minute for me to get back into the swing of it.
Why are you videoing it? Now I feel
Because
pressure.
now this is part of the vlog.
Now I feel pressure.
I missed the click, click, click of Benjamin trying to do the other thing, but...
Okay, well these matches are just awful.
The match is stuck, and the box is falling apart, and I don't get a candle. It's time for a prickle. Okay.
Come on, man.
It's the thought that counts. Hi, hello. We've traded the children in the background for sports in the background because I'm at my brother's house. You should have heard how loud it was when we first walked in the house. It's not that loud now. Anyway, writing over spring break really has not gone well. As it turns out, I do actually write more when I have no time whatsoever to write because I know that my limited amount of time is limited. So I have to make the most of it, and I sit down and I do the work. Yeah, when I have free time, apparently I just put things off, be like, oh, I could do it later, I have all the time in the world, and then I don't write. So, Monday, we wrote roughly 900 words-ish. Kind of a small writing day for me, it was depressing. Tuesday, I don't think I wrote any words whatsoever. It was tragic, we're fine, whatever, spring break. Yesterday, being Wednesday, was actually a good day. We wrote over 3,000 words, starting to catch up on all the words I haven't been writing this week. And then now I'm writing today. On the prickle I was just on, granted I was marginally distracted by other things, mainly the baking of cookies and things, but I wrote like 800 words on this prickle, and I plan on writing again tonight, so hopefully we'll hit more than that before the end of the night. I don't know. We'll see. So that's where we're at. We are still in the Sherwood Adventures, which is basically what the rest of the book will be. The Sherwood Adventures. We'll be here for the end. Or until the end, rather. Anyway, yeah, nothing super interesting. Except today, let's see, 2 interesting things happened today. First, the impossible lighting of the candle, which you caught some of. You didn't get to see my brother trying to use the lighter and going click, 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 and it wasn't working. And then various other things. But I filmed a couple clips of that, so there you go. And then also, during the prickle that I was just on, there was this whole, like, horse riding adventure happening. And I was borrowing my sister, who refuses to do it on camera. But I was borrowing my sister for horse knowledge, mainly. But also, she was demonstrating what Much, my main character, would be doing on the back of a horse when he was scared, and then causing his horse to be scared. Anyway, it was highly entertaining, but she won't do it on camera. She's shaking her head at me. She won't do it. So anyway, that's what's happened. I feel like I haven't been vlogging this week and or talking to the camera at all. So, like, you don't have any of me typing or any of me talking, which means there's really not a vlog, but here we are. Vlog 11's depressing, and very few words have been written, so it's fine. Ugh. I have nothing else to say. I'm ranting at this point. So, I will possibly see you back later tonight as I write some more. Or maybe, question mark, tomorrow. We came to the other side of the state to see my baby niece again, so the likelihood of me writing this weekend is slim, but I'm going to try. So that this vlog isn't like 2 days of writing, because that's just depressing. I do think the story is better this time around, 100%, which is definitely my motivation to keep going. But I would be lying if I didn't say that this is just sad and frustrating and just a tiny bit boring. Sitting in the same story for longer than a month. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I knew it was close to the end, but I'm not. I was so bored the other day, not yesterday, it must have been Friday when I was writing, maybe, that I flipped through my timeline that has like the 100 years of Robin Hood shenanigans. Yeah, I flipped through it to look at all of the major events that happened to the gang in the Sherwood Adventures, and type those into the document, and then like delete the ones that probably aren't going to be relevant to much specifically and I don't need. And what I ended with was about 37 more scenes that I have to get through, which means at least, if we're being very generous in saying the scenes are small, yeah, that's at least 40,000 more words, you guys. That, I'm never gonna finish this book. I'm loving this story, and I love how much it's grown since the original Always in Shadow. But 40,000 more words? I don't want to sit in this story for 40,000 more words. That's a lot of words. Also, I've gotten behind on my my tracker thing, the Excel sheet that I made. Yesterday was the, probably, depending on how bad I am at math, yesterday was the deadline for finishing Always in Shadow. And clearly we have, you know, like 40,000 more words to do, so we're not done. I did write 80,000 words in that time, which is honestly slightly less than book 1. Because in the same amount of time I wrote 91,000 words for Lucy's Legend. We don't need to talk about it. Anyway, what is the point of my ranting right now? Oh, yes. So the point of my ranting is that I wanted, when I made the Excel sheet, to be done in 15 days, to be done on the 19th of March, which was my official, unofficial deadline. But I also, at the same time, did the math of my average daily word count and how long it would take me doing my average daily word count to get to the projected 120,000 words that I think the document might end up being, and that was going to take 40 days, which was slightly depressing, but I was also like, okay, that's probably what it's going to be. I made this thing, which goes down for 40 days, which is just sad. Whoop, too far. Whoop, to the 120, which I think it's going to be. I'm behind, you guys, which means it's going to take longer than 40 days if I don't catch up. So, here's my plan. Because this is the last day of spring break before I go back to work and like have minimal writing time. I'm making today a 10K day. We are going to write until we hit 10,000 words. It's going to be difficult to do because I have a little bit of time this morning, but also church, and then driving 4.5 hours back home, and then driving another hour back to my actual home, because we'll be driving to the farm, and then driving home. Yeah, a lot of the day there's not necessarily going to be writing time, but we're making it a 10K day anyway. So that's what I came on here to rant about, and that's what we're going to do today. Let's get into it. If this book ends before 120,000 words, I will throw a dance party. But I don't want to stop giving it the time it deserves, you know? I'm a little frustrated with how long it's taking because I used to write short books and I got used to the idea that I could just write and be done. I miss that so much. Anyway, but I don't want to start rushing through this last roughly 40,000 words. And I don't want to start skipping things just because I want to be done or whatever. Like, I want to give it the time it deserves. I just wish it didn't deserve so much time. I just realized I never put Friday on here, which means I never put Friday on here. So we're not quite as behind as I thought we were. I'm going to do that really quick. Okay, well, I wrote somewhere upwards of 2,000 words this morning, and then church, and then driving home. My backpack's about to fall. Okay. Yeah, so basically I still have 8,000 words if I'm making this a 10K day, but now there's a family emergency. So, writing is unlikely. So the 10K day was a flop, but I did get writing done. Also, because this is the weekend, this is technically the end of this week's vlog. This is actually a day extra, because normally I end on like Fridays or Saturdays, and today's a Sunday. So, if I write some more, I'll definitely put it into this video, but if not, that was the end of spring break's writing vlog. What was that, vlog 11, I want to say? Yeah, I do feel I got a lot of writing done. I also feel like I've reached the point where I am impatient and falling out of love with writing. Not with the story itself, just like with the act of finishing it. Anyway, that's what I got. Thanks for watching.